Hi. Real. 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 Hi. 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 I forgot the headpad. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me fix it. Hold on. Here's your redeemed headpad. I'm sorry for scamming you. Hi. Hello. 안녕. Good evening. Ciao. Cześć. Dobry wieczór. Salam alaikum. Hello. Bonjour. I can't think of it. Hola. Oi. I can't think of anything anymore. Hello. Wow. How you guys doing today? Hi. Did you miss my table? Because last time I fucked up. I forgot the table last time. I'm sorry about that. I mean, honestly, the whole room doesn't look bad, right? But it just felt so empty without the table. So, like, look. Hold on. Where's the table? I lost the table. ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde está el table? Okay, look. It looked very empty without it. My room doesn't look too bad, actually. Check this out. I've shown it before, but like, have you guys ever noticed the details on the carpet? Look at the carpet moving. I don't know why the carpet is lifted. Someone lifted it. It's not me, I promise. And then there's like the little paw thing over there. Yeah. Hello. How you guys doing? Hello. Let me bring the table back because I miss it. No table, more feet. Wait. This reminds me. I should ask my rigger to give me my toes, because I think my rigger removed my toes. When I tried to show my toes last time, they were gone. I still haven't verified if I actually have toes, guys. I drew this model myself, right? But like, I don't know if I have toes. Hold on. I'll check it for real this time. Okay, this is the wrong one. Shit. But, you know, before I check the toes. Hi! Let me greet everyone. Hold on. Let me... why is my setup so wonky? Hello, Armor! Hello, 02! Hello, Deso! Hello, Inuki! Inuluk. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Hello, Yusuk! Hello, Slendog! Hello, Fallen! And, hello, Sharpie! Hello, Mochi! Did I greet everyone? Did I forget someone? The headpads are not working. Fuck! Okay, looking. Why is it not working? Oh, wait. Is it because of... Okay, hold on. Now they should work. There you go. I had my... Okay, listen. I found something out. No. There's no scam. Listen. I found something out. So, if I have like my setup open in VTube Studio, which I just had because I wanted to remove my shoes, you guys can't headpad me. I don't know why. So that was the issue last time when you couldn't headpad, and I was trying to figure out why. It was because of me. It was me. I was the problem all along. Hello, that. I can't speak. I just can't speak today. Thank you so much for the follow, real. Welcome in, Fork. RGB Fork. Holy shit, are you like the ultimate pole in a pack? The RGB Fork worth 1,000? Noise evil laugh, Veli. Dude, you know, I actually never tried to do an evil laugh. Not even like as a test. Do you guys think I would pull off an evil laugh? I can't do it willingly. It's like I need to like get into my psycho side. Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna work, guys. I don't think I can. Maybe if something evil happens, then I'm gonna be able to laugh like evilishly. Like, but for now I can't willingly. Hello, Blight or Bright. Super scary. No, guys, I genuinely can't. It's easier for me to do like a stupid ooh laugh, like but rather than like an actual full-blown crazy psycho laugh. Tap into your gremlin. Okay, hold on. Let me focus. I need to focus. Yeah, no, I can't. No, how do you... Wait, was this like an evil laugh enough? Like, this trick is just to full committed to like a complete maniac. Dude, but it's like there's some restriction of sword. I can't. Hold on. Okay, let's pretend I'm Harley Quinn. Okay, I am Harley Quinn. I am Harley Quinn. I can't. It's so hard. I've never done this. You have to think of here for singing monsters. I don't know who that is. Hold on. Was that good enough? That sounded so bad. That sounded like an actual goblin. That's the best I can do forcefully. Push yourself through the mouth. Yeah, no, I can't. It sounds like the Joker. It sounds like no. It sounds like a rat. That's the best I can do. It's a start. Okay, listen. It's gonna come out if I ever do something evil in a game, then it will come out. Like, you know, me actually stealing or robbing someone, it will come very, very close to that. Guys, I need to hear your evil laugh. I might hold a competition. I'm gonna hold a competition. Best who has the craziest laugh wins. Wouldn't that be a crazy idea, though? I've always wanted to, you know, do some, like, sort of, like, view rating thing. I've never done it before. Maybe someday we're gonna do like some setup rating type of thing. Is anyone willing to submit their very cool and crazy setups? Also, guys, I need to ask you a question. Okay, so if you're in my Discord, you have seen me mention a fuck ton my Pokemon right now. Listen, I'm a very spontaneous person. It's like, as a person, right? I will be chilling. I will be vibing. I will be minding my own business. And then one day I get like this glimpse of wanting to do one specific thing or like get one specific product. And then I am focused on it. It's like, I want that thing and I will get through it somehow. So I've been like on a crazy lookout for a very specific Pokemon set because I want to open it on stream. But these sets are so expensive. Why are these so expensive? Why? Okay, listen. I am biased. I love Eevee, and I think that's the reason why the set is so expensive. But can you believe that a set, like a Pokemon set, it's called Prismatic, it belongs to Eevee and its evolutions, that's the hits that you can get from that pack, right? Originally, it costed 40. It goes for like 100 euro plus now. How do you get your hands on a set like that? It's not fair. I won't wait. Is that Pokemon set like a card pack set? Okay, there's different sets, right? I kind of want to collect all of them because, you know, Pokemon, gotta catch them all. But the thing is, I want a set. I want to collect like each different sets and then open on stream maybe just like the simple booster packs. But even a booster pack, it goes for like 60 bucks or actually not even 60, sorry, that's generous. 70 bucks plus to open 6 packs on stream. So I would have to spend like 140 euro to open like 12 packs. That's psychopath. How long have you been collecting for? I just started. I don't even have anything related to Pokemon because if you guys know, I have a trauma related to Pokemon. I shared about it before. I have a trauma related to Pokemon. The trauma in question is that when I was young, I was a big fan of Pokemon. I still am at heart, but when I was young, I was a super big fan of Pokemon. And, you know, I would, you know, my parents would like reward me. If I did good in school, they would buy me a pack, and during birthdays they would always buy me like Pokemon games or like packs of all sorts of kind, and I would just have fun opening them. I was a kid, right? The thing is, at some point, that was like the only thing I wanted when I was a child. That was like the only gift that I would ask every time. What do you want to get for Christmas, darling? What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? I want more Pokemon packs, Pokemon packs, Pokemon packs. And then it got to a point where like we moved out. And for some goddamn good, smart reason, my mom felt like the smart move was to throw away every single card I had. Can you believe how traumatized I still am to this day when it comes to Pokemon cards? You have no idea how jealous I get when people are like, hey, I have this super cool card from like 20 years ago, and I'm just... Or even like people mentioning card opening, I am like jealous as fuck. You have no idea. I'm so jealous. It hurts me so much every time I see people opening cards. So that's why it's like I've been wanting to get back into it, but it's like it hurts my soul a bit. It's not fair. Can you believe it? Listen, one of the card sets that I had that is stuck to my mind is the Pokemon Suicune and Entei X combined together. That's one of the cards that I had that is stuck to my head because I was a big fan of Suicune. Suicune was actually my favorite Pokemon back in the day. And I remember having this like card set specifically that I loved looking at, and yeah, it's gone to the trash. I love my mom. Shout out to my mom for being an awesome mom, as per usual. But it's okay, it happens, right? Yeah, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy to get the whole set of Pokemon cards just thrown away. I'm gonna be honest. Like, a chunk of my childhood is, like, thrown away. I don't have anything related to my childhood right now. And it's not out of my sheer will. Because if it were me, I would carry those luggages. But every time we moved out, because I moved out so many times in my life, my mom kept throwing away things. So I just never kept anything from my childhood. I had, like, board games. I had, like, puzzles. It's all thrown away. Why? I wonder. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I'm gonna be a parent, if I'm ever gonna be a parent, because I don't know if I want to go through pregnancy. It scares me. Like, I'm very scared of pregnancy. But let's say one day I have children, right? I would never throw away the stuff that they have unless they want me to. I'm not gonna throw this stuff against their will. Hell, let them keep it till they're 30. But like, it would genuinely hurt my soul to know that I spend so much money on things that get thrown away. I would much rather resell or keep stuff than throw it all away. It's a waste. It's worse when you have to be the one to throw the stuff out, trust me. No, trust me. If you cared, you wouldn't throw it away. My mom genuinely didn't give a fuck when throwing away all my sets of Pokemon cards, and I really don't know how. I bought 2 starter boxes for myself so I could force my sister to play versus me. Problem was we never understood the rules. I have a very faint memory of how to play Pokemon. I don't think I've ever truly played a Pokemon, like with Pokemon cards. I only collected them. So right now, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to get my hands on like these prismatic sets. I don't know if it's worth spending €600 on a set that I found. It's very inviting. It's the most price worth bundle I ever found, but it's fucking 600. Is it worth it? Listen, it's okay. Let me look at it again. You guys can tell me. Nobody knew how to play the game. Yeah, probably. Okay, listen, you guys tell me. I found a nice bundle. It includes 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait, I'll just show you. Open image, a new tab. Save image. Maybe you guys can even recognize it. I don't know. Hold on. Save. Yes. I can show you guys. So this is the bundle that I found for 600. It looks like a good deal compared to how everything is expensive now. Okay. Here. There we go. Look. This bundle, this fucking looks crazy, but it's crazy how it's also 600, but it's also like, compared to the current scalpers meta, it will, like, these sets will only keep going up. It's so fucking insane how this entire thing is 600, but like the value separately goes for even more than 600. So this is why, like, it's a bundle and it's worthy, but like, damn if it doesn't hurt. But like, you see, it's like, it's such a cool set. If I were to get this, I would open like the 2 prismatic boosters probably. But yeah, I still need to debate whether it's worth spending that much on this. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool set. You have like, look, you have like the poster collections. You have like the binder, the binder. I can't even speak. You have the binder. You have like the booster sets here. Which, by the way, there's also like a sneaky set over there that does not belong to Prismatic. If you see, they sneaked it in, and then you have like all those tins. I don't know. This set looks so cool. I want this. My ideal is this set and the ETB, and then I would be happy. I would be a happy collector. I wouldn't collect anything else because that's how I am with collecting. I usually get something specific and then I just don't touch it again. But yeah, maybe I could get my hands on it. For now, I'm even trying to sell my previous stuff. For example, I'm trying to sell like this Genji figure I have. I don't know for how much it goes for. I've seen people selling it on eBay for like 300 plus, but I'm selling it for cheap, honestly. Thank you for the follow, bud. Welcome in. How you doing? Well, let me... Holy, I have so much hair on my shirt, I just realized. Holy guacamole. And I also feel like I did too much insulin, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need some sugar, guys. Give me a second. Let me get a sugar right quick. Alright. Hello. I'm back and I got the candy. I did sell my old GPU, yes. I did sell my old GPU. I ended up selling it for like 250-ish, I think. I don't remember now. Either 200 or 250. I've been all over the place with selling things, but the moment I got the new GPU, I also managed to sell my old one. So that's like pretty convenient. I'm gonna miss my old 370. Rest in peace. It was Gigabyte. Gigabyte is a bit on the pricier side, but I ended up like negotiating. Yeah? Yeah, not too bad. The nice part is that I ended up getting it like through... how do you say it? Like a bank statement? You know, like it wasn't in cash, so it wasn't even a scam. It was nice. Because the problem with selling products on the internet is that if you sell it locally, right? Let's say you sell it on Facebook Marketplace, you end up, you know, you end up with people who are, especially on Facebook, there's so many people that use fake money. They use counterfeit money. And of course, you can't tell by eye. Because, and it's actually, at the same time, it's very smart. Of course, it's super illegal, but it's also very smart because realistically, nowadays, using counterfeit money, it's difficult. Like, most shops and etc. use like a machine that tells you if the money is real or not. So, you know, the smartest way is to do like a local shop or something. So this is why people using counterfeit money on Facebook is super common. And yeah, just beware of that. If you're gonna be a seller, just be careful of cash. Yeah. How tall are you? Because you look tall. Just random question. Do I look tall? I do have the tall legs, I'd say, yeah. No, I'm actually just 164 centimeters. I'm not that tall. But at the same time, I really like being, like, you know, 164 centimeters tall. I'm probably, most of the time, I round it to 65, but nah, I ended up saying 164. I don't know if during the debut panel I said 64 or 65. Let me see. 150 centimeters. No, I'm not that short. Jesus, that is really short. Do you have any idea how fucking short people who are 150 centimeters are? They're actually so tiny. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. You know, I love being 164 centimeters because it's like a good balance of height for a woman. It's like you're not too tall, but you're not too short. You're just the right size, right? But 150, they're so tiny. Oh my goodness, they're like babies. And I can say that as someone who's 64, right? Because they're still shorter than me, and they're like, I love them. I love 150 centimeters tall people because they're actually so small. I love that so much. It's like you can bully them. Your height changes by 2 centimeters each during the day anyway. Wait, really? How? I remember when I was redoing my ID and the person at the counter asked me, how tall are you? And I'm like, 165. I lied. I added 1 centimeter to my ID. It's interesting that they don't even question it. I could literally tell them 170 and they could have probably written it. But then you would go to the police and the police would just hold the ID and then look at you and look at the ID again and look at you and they'd be like, there's something off. 175. Ah, yes. That would be really funny, but no. I just lied by 1 centimeter. Because realistically, when you wear shoes, that's actually my height. And most of the time, people will see me with shoes. It would be questionable if you guys saw me footless or sockless. So, like, you know, it makes sense. It's something with your spine? That's interesting. For space flight is a legit problem that spacesuits have to account for the expansion of people in 0 grams, so you kinda grow in your sleep or something. I feel like I'm only going down. As a VTuber, your posture kinda gets fucked. No matter how much I try to be conscious about my posture and just stay straight, I'm probably getting shorter. Posture fucks you up big time. Midnight. I had like... Sorry for eating, by the way. But I had an ex who was like... let's say he was 185 centimeters tall. Yeah. Sadly. I had like one ex who was like roughly 185 centimeters tall. At least that's what he told me. I never verified if that's true or not, nor I did care. But because he had the shrimp posture, because he was a fat gamer, like a big time fat gamer, he was shrinked. So many times when we were walking, I would always tell him, straighten your posture, keep your back straight, because he was like shrimping and he would always like struggle with that. But like when he would actually pose normally with a straight posture, he would actually look taller, but instead he was just a shrimp, so he looked a bit shorter because of that. Hi Nine, how you doing? Hello. Hello. Let me... Oh my god, I'm having like a big sugar crash big time. I need to eat more candy. Gotta love having diabetes. Which by the way, I'm kind of more on the irresponsible side than the average diabetic, but at the same time, I'm good. Because like I've never fainted. Never... Well, the only times I had issues was because they were intentional. So, besides that, I would say irresponsible because usually when you have diabetes, you're supposed to measure your blood sugar. But I have like a very good relationship with my blood. Maybe one day it'll fade away, but for now I am like... I'm keeping it that way. When I say good relationship with my blood, I mean that maybe not blood, it would be more accurate with my brain. Because my brain sends me signals when something is not, like something is wrong with my body, right? Oh, did you say I ordered sugar twice? Wait, how do you mean? But basically what I was trying to say is that there's a lot of diabetics out there where if you are exposed to having too much sugar in your blood and like having your value to be very high, you will not feel the symptoms of it anymore because that's the amount of times you got exposed to it. But in my case, I am good because I can feel both my highs and lows. So I know exactly when my sugar is, you know, low and when my sugar is high without measuring. And I'm saying I'm like a bad diabetic patient because I'm not measuring, but I'm just going off by vibes and feelings, and that's not recommended. But I've been having diabetes for like 10 years now and I'm good, so I guess I'm kind of comfy with it. I'm very grateful in a way that I got diabetes more than 10 years ago instead of now. it's always better to like deal with things sooner than later. You know, that's like my philosophy. And it's kind of crazy to think about diabetes is actually like an autoimmune disease, right? It's actually something like, oh shit, it's a bad thing. I technically don't have a pancreas working. Technically, if I don't have insulin, I'm fucking dead, right? Type of deal. But at the same time, it's like, my brain is like, nah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful I wasn't in the 19,000s, because if I were there, I would actually be dead. But at the same time, every time I think about diseases, it makes my brain spiral so big time. And wanna know why? Because, okay, hear me out, right? I'm not a scientist. I barely know anything when it comes to diseases and whatnot. But what I can tell you is that my dad has Parkinson's and I have diabetes. And what pisses me off is that both of these diseases, as bad as they are, illnesses, they can be easily fixed, written on paper, right? Like, oh, what's the problem with diabetes? You lack insulin. What's the fix? You just need cells that produce insulin. Bam, done. Let's talk about Parkinson's. Oh, Parkinson's is like a neurological disease. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm being accurate, right? But like, it's a problem related to something related to like the gray matter in your brain slowly like losing cells that are responsible of producing dopamine. So what's the issue? You just need to replace the cells and get healthy cells that produce dopamine, right? So that's an easy fix. Same with all the autoimmune diseases. It's always down to cells. And this is what pisses me off. Because it feels like it's so easy to fix, but it's not. I hate that so much. It's like, I hate our bodies sometimes, how they work. Brain shit is just hard. That's where I spiral, where I get so mad. Because like on paper, all you need to do is replace cells, fix cells. Everything, every issue in life is related to cells if you think about it. Like us aging is cells. As long as we find a way to replace the cells, then that's where we can fix everything. Same with like cancer, right? It's always down to cells. Cells are just completely dying. We just need to find a way. But here comes the issue. Scientists still have to figure out how to, like, what it is that cells look in for. That, you know, make them attack or like do not accept them into the system. It's such a trip, but it's so fascinating at the same time. By aging, the DNA in the body deteriorates, so it's not just cells. Well, that's fair enough. That's something I wasn't too aware about. But I still do believe that in the future, they're gonna find a way to somehow fix things. I have no idea how, because I did not study on that matter, but nah. I feel like maybe if I put my brain into studying cells and whatnot, I could probably contribute a lot to society. Because I do have my ingenious, but sadly, no. I'm just gonna stick to being a VTuber. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll speak to a random ass scientist and be like, yo, can't you try this or that? Like, you know, I don't know what they have tested, right? I can just think off of my head. I would probably have to Google it and be like, okay, so problem of cell replacing, like, you know, healthy cells cannot be introduced into a system because it will get probably rejected or it can cause a tumor, right? Find the cause that causes this rejection. Can it be fixed if we change the membrane of the cell itself? Or is it like, you know, there's like such a big trip, dude. In a way, it fascinates me to think about, but I'm too ignorant. I'm not too knowledgeable on that stuff. I have more of a problem with how the DNA is read than the DNA itself, but I'm also just quoting random BS that I read online. Yeah. We're all just like silly goobers, just like, with barely any knowledge. I do have a viewer that is a doctor, though. But I don't know if he could, like, answer this dilemma. Nor I know if he's here. I think he would have spoken if he were to be here. But maybe if we see him again, we're gonna ask him a question related to cells. Anti-aging is a growing field of research. Most diseases that don't have like a permanent cure are like a growing field of research, I believe. But yeah, I just hope in this timeline where I'm living, they're gonna find you know, a way to... I'm pretty sure they will. I feel like it's only a matter of time before they actually find a way to introduce cells into another body system without... Like, think about it. If the issue is that the body destroys these cells, wouldn't a fix be, for example, finding some type of membrane that you can introduce to the body that they cannot destroy? Yeah, whatever. It's too trippy. I'm sorry. I'm yapping too much. I'm thinking about too much stuff. I'm just a silly diabetic and I'm trying to eat my candy. You don't need a doctor for this. You need a scientist. Oh! Yeah, I also did say earlier, like, when I was yapping, I was mentioning probably need a friend scientist, but I thought still doctors do have like mere basic knowledge when it comes to cell. At least I think they do. They are required, no? Organ transplants are exactly that. Yeah. They just need to figure out how to do that with cells, and then we're good. How are you doing, Yobu? Sorry. I had a big yap when it comes to science and disease. I'm joking, sorry. I'm choking. Oh. Diseases and whatnot. I'm fine, and you? I'm doing great. I hope you've been awesome. I hope you've been fantastic. Do you have any knowledge you can share in regards to cells? Except that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I think that's something that everyone knows. Actually, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I think it's like that one sentence that it gets like injected into your brain. In any language. La mitocondria è la... Actually, I don't know how it goes in Italian. Mitocondria è una... È la casa... della cellula. I don't know. I don't have more knowledge than you about science. Well, maybe you do. But, yeah, no, I totally get it, man. We were just, like, rambling about it. But, regardless. My favorite thing is going from yapping about Pokemon to yapping about science. God, I wish... Sometimes I genuinely wish I had more knowledge, you know, in science than I actually do. Which, realistically, it's something that I could change. Mitochondria. Hello, Region. Hello. It's realistically something I could change. I could just start studying, right? But... it's a lengthy process. People have been doing research and studying for years. It's not something I can just bump in and, you know. But I think, if anything, that's probably something I would look more into, if I could. That was just a USA meme. I was never told that. Or it's not a meme. It's like just that one sentence that you study in school. And then everyone gets to, like, collectively know. It's like, for example, with triangles, when you have, like, you know, like, how's it called? Hold on. Cateto, cateto, ipotenusa. That's what we call it in Italian. Hypotenuse? Well, you know, basically, like, to calculate, like, how to find the... Oh god, this is like the... Now we're in geometry. But you know how, like, basically everyone knows that to find, like, the triangle line, like A, B, or C, you need to have, like, a specific formula. And that's, like, another meme, probably. It's not really a meme, because it's just the fact that everyone knows. Like, for example, the tallest mountain is, like, the Everest mountain, but instead it becomes, like, memed. And yeah. There's a chance I just blurted bullshit. I still think Everest is the tallest mountain, right? At least that's what... that's last time I checked. Hi, Theory, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Let me turn on my headset back again. Hold on. I need to play some music or my headset will keep turning off. Ba-da-da. Yeah, that one. That's what I meant. Where's my favorite song? Fresh Pendulum. Wait, can you guys hear it? Did I forget to mute YouTube? Okay, no, I did mute YouTube. Because I wouldn't want the music to clash too hard. Trigonometry lessons with Veli, dude. Wanna know something interesting? So, wait, let me read first. Hold on, what did you guys say? In our language, it's called the electrical power plant, but I guess that's just different in language. Yeah, probably. Cello. Hello, Swift. Welcome. I mitocondri sono I produttori di energia per le cellule, I think. Yeah, something like that, basically, in Italian. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies! Swifty! You're very swift. I see you. Oh, actually, it's the tallest mountain above the earth if you include the underwater mountains. It is not. Underwater mountains? Ooh. What's the tallest underwater mountain? Yeah, no. Mountain Everest. There's like Mountain Everest next to the K2. Is that how it's called? In Italian, we call it K2. It's an ugly name for a mountain. K2. But only up to a point, there's a buffer that can be destroyed but is not needed for most cells. But after a point, it starts destroying the important DNA data that can cause different problems like cancer, zombies, and so on. God, I love science, man. What have I wandered into this time? Welcome in. We were just talking in general about like science and cells, honestly. Because, you know, I have diabetes and I had like a low sugar moment. So I wanted to grab some candy. And then I started like rambling about how realistically diseases are like silly because it's only a matter of like cell issue. So all it needs to be fixed is just to, you know, replace the cell somehow, which is something that researchers are still like studying about. And I was like getting frustrated about that because I was like, God damn it. All it takes is just to replace the cells. All it takes is just that tiny cell, replace it somehow, right? But there's of course all the complications, so it's like, And then we talked about the cateto hypotenusa, the triangle of hell. Which, by the way, I actually forgot everything about geometry, dude. Oh my days, I don't remember anything. Don't ask me anything when it comes to math. We live in a society where we have AI and calculators who do things. So if I'm too stupid, I can... This is actually crazy to think about, you know? Like, you can be a kid in elementary school learning how to do, like, expressions. Is that how they're called in English? I'm literally translating literally from Italian. You can literally do expressions. Like, you know, like 5 plus 5 plus 6 multiplied by 7 minus... You know, like, these type of expressions. And it's crazy to think that these kids are gonna have it, like, so easy. I'm pretty sure there's so many like 10, 9, 8-year-olds right now that are asking ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, how do I do this expression? But it's also like so nice to think about. Many things that I couldn't understand. Expression is the English term. Okay, that's good. Many things that I couldn't understand as a child, like, and I had to get repeated like 1,000 times, can be explained so easily by ChatGPT. This is like such a blessing. I never thought about that. People don't need to pay for like repetitions anymore. They can just ask ChatGPT what they don't understand. You can literally take a picture of the book and be like, hey ChatGPT, can you explain to me what this means? Wow, how do you calculate this? That's so bonkers to me, dude. It's so bonkers to me. Math software has been around for a hot minute. Okay, yeah, I know there's like math, like that, like, I forgot the app. I know there's like a math that used to like solve you expressions, but I'm talking about a literal intelligence AI that can explain to you why and how things are executed. That's something that like those math apps couldn't do before. Like you would just take a picture and it would just solve it for you and show like how it's executed. But you know what I mean? It's like explaining the whole thing. I want to share like a fun fact regarding this. When I was young, when I was like a 10-year-old. I kid you not, I used to dream about the day AI would become a real thing. I was so lonely back in the days that I really wished that there was an AI I could speak to. I am not joking, which is also insane to look back into now. And the closest thing that we had back in the day was Eevee bot or something like that from Google, and you would literally text it something like "Hello Eevee," and she was like, "Let me fuck your mom, Goku style." Like it would just be completely incoherent sentences that were just like fed to the algorithm by other people. Thank you, Big Bite, for the follow. Welcome. That's an interesting name. Does that mean I have a big butt? But yeah, and I was saying that was a bit sad. Yeah, no, but back in the day there was this one like application. It was called SimSimi. SimSimi. It's something that only Italians knew for some reason, and it was probably because of a YouTuber who made a video about it. But back in the day, we had SimSimi. SimSimi was like this bot that was also like fed by people. You know, like you would talk to it and it would just answer with what majority of people would say. And that was one of the apps that I had downloaded. But you know what's the worst part? Is that for some reason, mind you, I was 10 years old once again. Mind you, this application had like a side chat. It had like a side chat like Kick. So imagine you have like the AI bot, like that is not really AI, it's just like some random ass bot you talk to, and then on the side way you have like these chats, and it was filled to the brim with creeps. Filled. My 10-year-old ass was so confused when I would like go on the chat section, and every singular person, it was unmoderated, completely unmoderated by the way. Each singular person had like a picture of them with a penis out. Like it was just them with their penis out, holding their penis, being near the sofa, with it, holding their penis. And I was just like so confused when I was young. I was like, what is this? The average online chat. Yeah, it had like an online chat within this app. And then of course they realized that it was super unmoderated and they removed it. But I was there during that time that online chat was a thing. And it was so fucked up, dude. Thank God I was like, I don't know. I just had lag and suddenly I'm hearing pee-pee there, pee-pee there. I was saying how like this app I used to like play on when I was a kid had like a separate chatbot room, like chat room, and it was like filled with creeps that had just profile pics of their penises and penises and penises just everywhere. That it was so creepy. Ugh. But thankfully, despite I was really confused why people had those profile pictures. I'm so sorry, Fallon. I'm sorry for like the PP talking. But thankfully, when I was young, I was actually acknowledged on the matter. And funny enough, can I share a fun fact to you guys? They have never taught me sex in school. Never. Realistically, I don't know how reproduction goes down. Like, okay, I do now because of all the internet exposure, right? But I was never taught the matter in school. I don't know why. It was a subject that in school they completely skipped. They taught me the basic science of a human body, but they have never explained to me how humans reproduce. Never. The way I found out was through my classmates. I found out at the age of 8 how people reproduce, and I actually couldn't believe it. I still remember this so clearly. I remember this super clearly. Story time, by the way. The way I found out about sex when I was 8 years old was through a classmate. So everyone in my class was absolutely disgustingly perverted, which is weird to say, but I remember this very clearly. My classmates at the age of 8 to 10 were absolute perverts. Like crazy mental kids. I don't know. I think they would be the equivalent of Fortnite kids right now. But basically, this classmate, this woman, comes to me and tells me, "Did you know that humans reproduce by sticking the weenie into the DD?" And I'm like, no way. You're lying. You're absolutely lying. And she was like, no. And did you know that the man who gets the liquid oozing out, that is sticky and doesn't get like removed from clothes, which by the way was a lie. But when I was young, I believed that cum was sticky and it would not be washed off the clothes. So so my friend, my classmate, to prove this theory to me, literally, on the way home, went to my house this woman, she was okay, this girl, it was a classmate, it was a girl. This girl was a friend of mine, so she comes at my place that same day, and I had a Nintendo. I didn't have internet. I had a Nintendo, but guess what? On the Nintendo 3DS, you have internet access. So I just went there, and she showed me a video of like horses, not actual humans. Thankfully, I didn't see anything that bad when I was young, but she showed me horses reproduce, and I was like, no way. So yeah, that's how I found out about human reproduction. It's so traumatic. Yeah, what kind of school did you go to? Trauma school? I'm gonna be honest, Italian schools have to be one of the worst unspoken schools ever. And maybe now or maybe someday I can tell you guys about the entirety of it, but I would not recommend. To sum it up, there is a lot of inappropriate things going down in these schools, a lot of pedophilia, a lot of everything. It's so fucked. Yeah, you guys, okay, listen. There's probably like a lot of Americans in here, right? You guys, many of you guys are gonna find weird like maybe a 16-year-old or 17-year-old with an 18-year-old. But hear me out. In Italy, a 13-year-old with a 20-year-old man is completely normalized. You have no idea how many classmates I had in school that just casually dated people above the age of 20. And it was completely normal. Seen normal by everyone, except for me. I was like, how the fuck are you dating someone who's 20 and you're fucking 13, dude? Yeah. It really was so bad. There's even more I could genuinely share, but like I don't want to traumatize you guys. All I'm gonna say is that these schools were not for the weak. There has to be a crime. Sadly, it is not a crime. I would have been grossed out, but here's the problem. When you grow in a different environment and everything is normalized, you don't see it that way. Well, I still saw it that way. But here's the problem. In Italy, the age of consent, I think it's from 13. No, actually from 13. The age of consent in Italy is 14. So any 14-year-old realistically could fuck any 20-plus-year-old and whatnot. That's what's crazy to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was normal. That's legal. Yeah. Isn't the globally 30-year-old zone date outside of Italy? I don't know. But yeah, it was very normalized. Lots of classmates that would casually just date 20-year-olds and whatnot, and I would be like, okay. Some of them even used to tell me stories about their dating history going wrong, and I wonder why. I don't miss school days at all, dude. School days were so fucked for me. I don't like school in Italy. Ugh. Probably main reason I'm a hater of Italians. Even now that I managed to like reconnect with a previous classmate of mine, she shared plenty of stories that were like pretty like, you know, I was like there, like, oh, I see. And freaky, very, very freaky. But yeah, but like the only thing that people will know about Italy outside of Italy is that, oh, Italy is awesome. They have pizza. The Italians are very friendly and stuff. But Italians tend to be also very racist. I think Italians are super racist. Well, mainly because half the country is no longer Italian, unironically. And I can say that with confidence because like even though I'm born here, I'm technically considered like not really an Italian. It's funny enough. So, but even in school, when I went to school, I didn't even have like many Italian classmates. I had more immigrant classmates than I did Italian classmates. I'm not like, Italy is very open with immigration, so you have like all sorts of people. I remember having like a classmate. One was like Romanian, another one was like Spanish, another one was like African, I don't know, like Algerian or something, Nigerian, not Algerian, Nigerian. Another one who was like Venezuela. You had all sorts of people in class. You didn't have actually Italian people. You had like 1 or 2 Italian people and the rest was Chinese, Filipino. I had all sorts of people in my class. Albanian. I'm thinking like if I think about it, so many North Italy class. But it is actually the truth. Italy is so open to immigration that everyone there is just like, if you go to school, like I'm thinking, when I was in elementary, I literally had 2 Chinese classmates, 1 Filipino, One was Venezuela. No, two were from Venezuela. Who else do we have? Yeah, one was like Nigerian. One was Italian. I'm like squeezing my brain. One was Albanian. Yeah. They all commune in Italian. What is commune? What is commune? For example, my childhood best friends were a Venezuelan girl and a Chinese girl. Those were like my classmate best friends. Can you imagine that? Like, oh yeah, but didn't you grow in Italy? Yeah, I did. And yet I'm half Polish with friends with a Venezuelan and a Chinese girl in Italy. Lovely immigration. Oh, communicate. Oh yeah, of course. Everyone spoke Italian, that's the thing. Like, it's just like in class. It's just the amount of like variety there is in Italy. Of course. Oh yeah, also like an Arab girl. I forgot that. Also an Arab girl. Yeah, we genuinely had all sorts of people. All sorts of people in there. Region. Is it different in South Italy? Is it like actual Italians in South Italy? Because like in North, it was more immigrants than Italians. Actually, in high school, I had plenty of Italians in my class, if I think about it. Italian. Yeah, I think in high school, I had the highest rate of Italians, actually. I live in literally only Italians in class. I see. Damn. Yeah, no. Well, not that I mind. I can't complain, but I'm not Italian myself, right? But it's just like very fascinating. Could also contribute as to why classes were so fucked. Thousands of different cultures coming into one. And growing in Italy. I sometimes wish to know how America is. People complain a lot like about America education. I don't hear about like I never hear good things about American education, that's for sure. And it's for good reasons, because every time I speak to an American, I feel like they're almost uncultured. Like this is one thing that I don't understand. Why isn't geography taught in American schools, for example? That's something that doesn't make sense to me. It's like one of the most basic things you can know as a human. Geography, basic geography, like, oh yeah, Italy is here. How the fuck do you not know where Italy is? How? Or like how they, like majority of like them, I don't want to like generalize too much, but genuinely every person I've spoken to, like stranger, because like my friends are at least cultured because they have spent plenty of time on the internet, but like the average stranger I've spoken to that was American, they used to like, you know, mix what is it called? They used to mix continents with countries. They would be like, oh yeah, my friend is from Africa and she's from Australia. I want to visit Africa someday. And you know, generalize a continent to a country. Or for example, another one. This is like my favorite one. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome. This is my favorite one. It's how a lot of people... Okay. This one is super funny. People were mistaking the UK not being part of Europe anymore. So like a lot of people were saying like, oh, UK left Europe, which is a wrong statement, because like UK left the Union, not Europe. It's still part of Europe. So that was like another funny one that a lot of Americans would be mistaken and be like, oh yeah, UK is out of Europe. No, it's out of the Union. It's different. It's still in the same continent. You Americans have everything we could need in the US. I'm oddly ventured for an American and can almost name every country in the world. And its flag. Okay, that's cool. See, this is what I mean that I don't generalize too much, because I know it doesn't apply to everyone. Generalizing is always mean. I don't like generalizing many times, because then I don't want to attack people who, you know, they could be like, no, this doesn't apply to me. But realistically, I'm speaking about the people who it applies to. It's not in my town for 1 year. Everyone disregards it. I wasn't even forced to take it. Aha. Well, I think there's this other thing in America where you have the choice to study what you want, which could explain why many just don't know anything about geography. But it's sad. Why don't you want to guys know a bit of geography? I think it was like one of my favorite subjects in school, even though it was like really stupid. I'm gonna say stupid because the way they taught me geography in school was that every week, if not every 3 days, we were assigned to study a country. And we were supposed to study a country by its agriculture, by its environment, by its capital, by its... what is it called? By its like ponds, by its lakes, by its seas. And it was like this every time. So when there was like an exam, you'd have the teacher that would be like, all right, Valley, talk to me about Poland. And then you would be like, all right, Poland is usually in the summer is like has this weather, and in the winter it has this type of weather, and they yes. And when it comes to agriculture, they have potatoes, they have this and that. And when it comes to fauna, they have these type of animals. And when it comes to lakes, like this was your average exam of geography, at least in Italy, where I used to be. You would have to just like remember everything by memory, which was so stupid because like I studied all of it and I don't remember shit right now. I genuinely don't remember anything about geography. Like, why would I give a fuck about what kind of agriculture they had in Spain, bro? Why would I care? Oh, holy shit, Spain is so good at cultivating like beetroots and potatoes and spinach. Wow. Could you believe that? Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Meow. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Nice. Nice leaf. It's always so weird when people like drop bits and there's like no note or voice or TTS like attached to it. I'm always like expecting something to be said and then I'm just like there waiting. Nothing. It's sunny in the summer and cold in the winter. Yeah, deadass, this is literally how it would go. Many times I would lie out of my ass by pure intuition, right? Like, let's say they would ask me about Norway. Oh, Norway, it's like very cold in the winters and in the summer it's like windy and a bit cloudy. Like, you would just lie out of your fucking ass when it comes to weather. How would I know? I'm not gonna study that by memory. Is it possible to learn geo things from logic? Print them in memory is the only way, sadly. Yeah, you can't, like... why can't I remember the name of a specific word? Hold on. I already googled it once and I can't remember it. River. There you go. Why can I keep forgetting river? Like, you can't learn river by logic. You can't just be like, ah, yes, the Polish river is this. Actually, the only Polish river I remember in Italy is Po. 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 We have the river Po. That's easy to remember, right? And it's the longest one, so good for us. Po. So here's your fun fact of the day with Valley. We have a pond called the Po in Italy, and it's probably the longest. I think it's the longest. Is Po... the long... Okay, hold on. Yeah, the longest river in Italy is the Po. Yes, the Po River is indeed the longest river in Italy, measuring 655 to... Oh my god, I can't read. 652 kilometers in length. Thank you for the 100 biddies! Whole squad! Hello! Meow.
What are your thoughts on John Pork case?
John Pork case? Hold on. I think I've heard of it before. Which one is it? Or is it? Hold on, hold on. Wait, no. Is it like an actual case or is it a meme? I don't know. I thought John Pork was an actual case, but it's a meme. Who is this pig? Я не знаю. Both? Okay. Okay, let me see the case. Corrupt officer. He once killed the Queso's girlfriend, Ice Spice, for no apparent reason other than her being Queso's girlfriend. Yeah. What? Major corruption and crew. Queso Wiki? John Pork is part of the Queso Wiki. What the fuck? Queso's girlfriend, he has killed many other people for no reason. John Pork, Irish fella, was well known in his town, even liked. But fame got to his head. He moved to LA and became corrupted. He was Christian man, but we missed the old John Pork. He has died multiple times, is alive. Oh, Jesus, who the fuck wrote this? He sounds like a Minecraft pig. John Pork is also a social media influencer. Yeah, I don't know what I think about John Pork, bro. I don't know what to think about him. Anyway, hello, Taya. How's it going? Oh yeah, hello, Rick. Cześć, jak tam? Hello. But I love having multilingual views, honestly. It's so, you know, let's be honest. I'm not that strict with my own rules. Because, like, you know, the chat rule is like speak English only. But I will have an exception if it's a language I can speak. So if someone says, as long as you don't type too much about it, if you guys say like something like cześć, that's totally fine. I can say cześć back, but or hola and whatnot. But if you continue speaking in that language, that's where I'm gonna have to give a warning. But it's always cute to like have these language crosses, like just like cześć, hola, and just answer to it. I'm good, and you? I'm very good. Thank you. You were the one, Boczek. I think you were the one who blessed me with a cat bowl. Was it you? Let me fact check right quick. I don't wanna spread bullshit. Online. It's about far already. What? I post so much. Oh no, it was Lord. My bad. Yeah, I remembered it wrong. It's because it was Polish. Lord Mojek and Rick Boczek. You guys have like interesting names. This is something I always find amusing about different countries. Yeah. Yeah, it's like more like guidelines, that is. But listen, one thing that I always found amusing in countries is that sometimes you can tell the country by the username. And I don't mean like... and I don't mean like the language per se, right? I mean more like the structure of the name. Polish people will have these fucked up names that have like, you know, if you see it and you're like, what the fuck is it written? You know it's Polish. You know, like Rick is Boczek. You already know that this guy is like, what the fuck, this is probably Polish. When it comes to spotting an Italian, Italians usually have like 2 random names and like some numbers. It's always like I don't know, Gianpaolo 98. It's all like many of them put always like their date of birth, like the year of birth. It's like always like that, like Gianna 94. It's always like these super old core names. Messed up equals Poland. It's more so, rather than messed up, it's like if you can't read it, it's a chance it's Polish. If you struggle to read that name, it's probably Polish. Makes sense, right? John Paul Sigma. Oh no. You're taken by the brain rot. I am so sorry. My biggest condolences to hear that you're a victim of the brain rot, dude. Did I tell you guys about the brain rot I had to learn recently? I had to learn brain rot recently. I'm not that much of a brain rotted individual. Despite I do have TikTok, I'm not fully into brain rot. I had to learn some brain rot because I had to help... Where? Moosey, thank you for the 100 biddies. Is this about Skibidi? No. It's more so about the fact that recently, I had told you guys that I was in Roblox and I met this content creator, right? I met this content creator who makes content on TikTok and whatnot. And I basically had to help him record this skit. I ended up helping him. One of these days, he will probably upload the TikTok, or maybe not, I don't know. But I had to learn some brain rot. Like, he basically was asking me to say the most brain rotted stuff. And I was like stun locked at the things I had to say. He was like, all right, Valley, you have to say, no, I'm so petite, please don't run away from me. And I had to say that for the fucking skit. And I was like, and they were like, oh yeah, you also have to say you're so skibbity. I was like, oh, I was like brain rotting inside, dude. I felt so rotten to the core when I recorded that, but yeah, this is what we call voice acting. Oh my god, you're so skimmity. I love your charisma. Like I can't even do this shit, dude. Oh my god, you're so skimmity. I love your Sigma god. Like I can't. But yeah, imagine something recorded like that. It was super stupid. Another thing that he made me say was like, okay, now Val, you have to say you wanna shave his chest hair off. That was so random. He literally asked me, okay, Val, you have to say that. Oh, can you like deepen your voice? Can I shave your chest? I don't know, something like this lines. I was like, what the fuck am I saying, bro? What happened? Is this what kids consume nowadays on TikTok? Is this like what the average Roblox kid looks at on TikTok? Probably. Because this dude has almost 1 million followers. So like, what the fuck are the kids these days watching, man? Yeah. I was traumatized. Yes. Yeah, no, I was traumatized. I was just like there, like, oh. Yeah, I wonder how the video came out. I'm honestly curious to see how it'll come out. But yeah, moral of the story, all content is fake. No, the thing is that with him it's very obviously scripted. Like any person who watches his content for like 3 seconds can tell it's scripted. It's not from the fact that, you know, the stuff that gets said is super cringe, but it's more about the fact that the people you see in these videos are always the same. So like it makes it super obvious. He's not hiding it that it's a skit. Even in his Discord channel, there's like separate people that are labeled as voice actors and whatnot, which I'm included in. Rob! Hi! Hi, Rob! Rob, care to explain to me how a cell is made? Care to explain to me? Okay, no. More specifically, Rob, is there a reason why we can't take a cell, a healthy cell, and put it in another body with cells that are not working? Let's say my body can produce insulin because of these cells. Can they not just take some healthy producing insulin cells and inject them into my body? Why is that not a thing? Tell me, Rob, why is that not a thing? Inform me. I know you're not a scientist, but surely you do transplants and whatnot. Surely you know, right? Well, you're a doctor, you're not a surgeon. Fuck. Well, I don't know, maybe you know. I don't know anyway. I don't know. I'm happy I don't understand nothing of this shit. I'm happy for you too, dude. When I was there, I was genuinely cringing out of my mind. You also have a strange tradition like ours where streamers sing song Barca at 9:37 p.m. We do not have any tradition. We do not have any tradition. Guys, do we have any tradition you can think of? Want me to actually get into it? Yes, get into it. Yes, please. Rare, serious Rob moment. Yes, I'm literally there just like this. I'm like listening. Hit us with the information. Like, I know, like, what needs to be done to actually make that work? Like, can't they just like, you know, envelop the cell with some protective layer so that the other, you know, antibodies don't attack it, for example? Why can't that be a thing? Yeah, hit us. We traditionally play Banca. You know, I was thinking about you like 2 days ago when I was cleaning my PC, and I noticed that I still had the bunker downloaded. Like, I still had the bunker on my PC. I don't know if I still do. I think I deleted it, but bunker. It would, I think. I actually still have it. I actually still have the fucking game. No way. No. Yeah, no, that's a crime. That's such a crime. Thank you for 100 biddies. Just introducing foreign bodies in a person will just cause an immune response. Covering a cell with other cells wouldn't Wouldn't mean no antibodies. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. But yeah, I hate the immune response. Like, we need to discover what causes the immune response. Why do the body be attacking things randomly? Why do be attacking the pancreas randomly? It pisses me off. We gotta find that out. They must find that out. Maybe someday they will. But I also heard about some people having like a successful cell transplant and actually getting rid of diabetes for like a solid 3 months before going back to normal. You know, back to regular insulin injecting. But still, it costs like so much to do that. So that's crazy. Hi, Cool Squad. No. Yep. We already know that, and it's not necessarily random, but autoimmune diseases are weird. Rob, I hope you're gonna find the fix. I mean, well, I hope you're gonna be responsible of, you know, doing the... Not like finding the fix, but more so like, you know, doing the first... I don't know anymore. Just forget it, Bobby. Just forget it. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. And Italian folklore? What is folklore? Hold on. Italian folklore? What do we have? I mean, if you ask more specifically, I could probably give you an answer. Because I'm not too sure about what kind of folklore we have. Like, you have to get more in depth, like, oh. Dun, dun, dun. Homie, literally just paramedic tried to get into nursing. Ah, it's not fair. Yeah. But yeah, I get that. Sorry. Anyway, Rob, I didn't mean to bring your work stress into here. You're more than welcome just to chill with a silly Kirkle VTuber who doesn't know anything about science and is just a silly little cat. Yeah. Italian rap is so funny. Do you guys want me to show you? Can I show you guys Italian, true Italian rap? I want to show you guys Italian brain rot. Like, okay, you guys have Bombardino Crocodilo right now, which is actually mind-blowing how big it's growing. But I want to show you the stuff that was big back in my days. And we're talking about like 2012 and stuff, okay? And it's so stupid. It's so stupid is all I can say. Hold on. Let me close all those tabs because I have so much... How the fuck did I end up here? I ended up in some random person's stream and I don't even know which stream I had open. Does it ever happen to you guys? You watch someone and you leave the tab open and then you end up like 1,000 years later into someone's stream that you have no clue about. Hold on. Okay. Oh, YouTube. Okay. I can't wait to show you guys our brain rot. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm a huge biology nerd. I like talking about that stuff. Oh, I'm glad. I'm actually glad to hear that. Also, Ray, yes, you're incredibly ran through. Hi. How you doing? You know how the scene in 19 contain a murder for stuff? Could you just use a murder? Oh, that's a question for Rob. Rob, you can answer that question. I don't know what any of that means. Kind of surprised how COVID works. Use your DNA machine and replicate its own. I don't know. The entire science biology thing is just like fucked up. It's just big question mark. Hold on. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys the brain rot of my days. Oh, it's already here. Perfect. I didn't have to do anything. It's already here. Look. Okay. Guys, meet this guy. His name is Bello Figo. Bello Figo literally means bello, which you guys already know, and cool. So his name is literally Bello Cool. Look. Bello Figo. And hold on. I need to enable YouTube, I think. Here. All right. This is literally Italian brain rot from 10 years ago. Everyone knows this song in Italy. This song is called Pasta with Tuna. Can I even add... This is like... This is... I don't know what this is, bro. This song literally says in loop, everyone knows that I eat pasta with tuna. That's it. This is the... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm gonna scream. Guys, this is the fucking style that every Italian has, and I hate this so much. This is not trendy. This is not cool. You are cringe if you have your ass cheeks out like that. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. This is the trend. I forgot the name of it. Oops. I forgot the name of it in English, but you get what I mean. What is that? It's literally like a dressing. It's like a trendy style. This doesn't sound like English or Spanish. It's Italian. It's Italian. I want to add subtitles so you guys can see the okay, autogen Spanish. It's not Spanish, it's Italian. What the fuck? It's not even translated. This was one of them. Like I don't yeah. It's just a song that says like everyone knows that I eat pasta with tuna. With tuna, with tuna. That's the another one is rap romano, I think, rumeno. This is another brain rot 12 years ago. Oh, there's also this one from Bello Figo. This Bello Figo dude made so much brain rot content that became viral. I don't know. This one is like, I don't know, what the fuck is this? Do you notice how literally all these like memes, by the way, are made not even from Italians themselves, but literal immigrants? Like the other one is an immigrant. This one is like from Romanian people. It's not even Italian at this point, but this is like the Italian brain rot. Are those parodies? I can't tell. It's just like people singing like an Italian. Oh my god, I love the Ruka Ruka Ali in the days. Oh dude, I used to actually sing the Ebola cover like I have Ebola la 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 you have Ebola la 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 la. Oh Jesus, this you know, that name just like brought back memories. Yeah, no, all the brain rot is stuff like this. I can't... Let me think of anything else. I don't know. Also, I'm exposing my researches. Anaconda, Pink Panthers Live. This song that I couldn't find. Metamorphosis. Favi. Explore with us. The Lulu. Antidepressants. Bibinos. Cottontail song. VTuber song cover. Numi cover. Cinder. Favi. Manskin. Cottontail. Yeah. I was looking at Cottontail because she can sing songs so well, and she has a very similar voice pitch to mine. So I was like kind of studying, kind of analyzing her voice. I actually wanted to hit her up because I'm like mutuals with her on Twitter, and I wanted to be like, hey Cotton, how do you sing stuff? I'm thinking about another brain rot, but I can't think of anything right now. Shit. There's like another one. There's like sono un ragazzo molto carino. Can I find the brain rot like this? Yeah, there you go. Look, this dude, this is just a random Facebook dude that became a meme because he posted a video being like, hello guys, my name is Enrico. I have 22 years. I like to do things, and the type of woman that I like are blonde, sexy.
Slap that prime on the table like a big
Thank you for the videos.
Show everybody that you have a big fucking dick today and slap that prime on the fucking table right now.
Any primes? Any primes? Remember to slap that prime. Yeah, look, it's just like stuff like this, dude. And this is also another immigrant. Like, he's not an original Italian. It's all just like racism, Loki. It's just people like mocking people that can't speak, Loki. And my life, I am here. Wait, I can actually show you guys a brain rot you will understand. I will show you a brain rot you will understand. It's my absolute favorite Italian brain rot. Hold on. This is my absolute favorite brain rot. I love this video so much. This is a politician, Italian politician that speaks English. This is my absolute favorite brain rot content. And because of this video, a lot of Italians say the word shish, which actually, like, it doesn't have a meaning, but this dude said it and it's like funny. Okay, look at this video, guys. This, like, it's so funny. I don't know. Sheesh. I don't know. Do you guys even understand anything about this? He's speaking English. To speaking in the theater. Yeah. Genius. He wasn't able to use the copyright. Okay. Eh. Now it's time to eat the lunch. And for Italian politician, it's crucial. That's literally how... Can you imagine a politician, like, the way to leave is like, okay, now it's time for the lunch, and that is very important to Italians. Yes, goodbye. It's so funny, I don't know. Now is the time of lunch, goodbye. I don't know. Polar Predator is have a very bad English. There's like another one that is funnier. At least he learned some English from this one. Decided that. I love Italian speaking, English speaking. What is he even saying, man? Hi, Valley. Hello, Shadow. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, no, it is a bit understandable, but it's like... But, like, what is he saying? Like, what is he trying to... What is bro yapping about type of thing? Like, imagine sitting there and hearing this dude say, like, speaking. It's like, what is he talking about? The problem of the UK and stuff, like, what is bro saying, you know? It's like, it's funny. Rob!
Carney_Rob3 gifted a tier 1 sub to Floppy 7098.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub! I appreciate it. I think I'm never going to escape the Carney underscore. I'm sorry.
Carney_Rob3 gifted a tier 1 sub to Almighty
I don't know how to fix it, dude. Carney_.
Carney_Rob3 gifted a tier 1 sub to Mixtape041.
How do you fix that? I have no clue. I tried all sorts of things. It only happens with gifted subs.
Carney_Rob3 gifted a tier 1
I don't know what
sub
trick
to
is it.
Grand Restorer.
This meme died so quick. Is it just me?
Rob3 gifted a tier 1 sub
Chippy
to Jenny
Chapa was like a thing
Biempso.
for like a week and that's it. It immediately disappeared. No clue what his point. Yeah, that's what I mean. This, like, this politician speaks and then it's like, what the fuck is he saying? It's like, yeah, he's speaking like current sentences, but they make no sense. It's like me saying, oh, so I fished in the dog and then I brought the fish into the water and got the house put it inside the water into a lake, and so the lake was flooded. Yeah, that's how he speaks with it. It's like, what is bro yapping about? Gifted subs from Rob specifically, didn't know it. No. It's actually gifted subs. It's not just Rob. Someone else gifted. It's whenever like subs get gifted en masse that it happens, and I don't know why. The TTS feels the need to announce that. Carney underscore. It's like stuck in my head. But I appreciate it so much, Rob. Thank you. What did you cancel in 4K? Oh wow. By the way, I was do you guys want to, like, okay, listen, I'm a bit traumatized from yesterday. I spent so much money on a new GPU just so that Monster Hunter melts my GPU in like 2 hours of usage. Because that game is so fucking consuming. It's scary. It's so scary. I had fun playing Monster Hunter yesterday, but like the fact that at some point it started like melting and I had to stop was traumatizing. You can't tell me this is gonna happen. What do I need to upgrade now? No, I'm special. Yeah, no, you're very special. You're very special, boy. Yes. Well, overlays. Hold on. Let me take a look one more time. It's so stupid because it feels like, oh, if I keep looking at it, then I'm gonna find the problem. No, not really. Chippy chippy chapa chapa dooby dooby daba daba magico me dooby dooby boom 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 chippy chippy chapa chapa dooby dooby daba daba magico me dooby dooby boom. Hello, welcome in, Adeptus Volcone. Welcome in. How you doing? What a name. Wow. Care to share why you chose that name? Here, you are now in the spotlight. Share the name with us. Share the meaning. I'll judge you thoroughly. TTS settings. Enable text-to-speech. Yeah, it's just bugged, y'all. It's genuinely just bugged. It's not supposed to announce that, but it does. Connie underscore. I don't know. It only happens with subs. But it only happens very specifically. It's super odd. I guess I'm gonna live with Carney underscore. I don't care. I don't care at this point. I've tried many times. In the end, it doesn't even matter. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I chose this name because I love Warhammer 40k's salamanders. I also chose Adeptus because of the mechanicus. Aha! I'm gonna pretend and act like I do know what's up with Warhammer and be like, oh, that's cool. I like that stuff too, man. I especially like the salamanders. I don't know if that's a dude or things, but like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, no, realistically, it is cool. It's just that I wish I had like a glimpse of knowledge on that matter. But yeah, welcome in. Good morning. Hello, Sako. Good morning. How was your sleep? Did you rest properly? EP. Vulcan is my favorite Primarch. Yeah, no, I still don't know what any of that means. I'm sorry. I think I'm passed out. I got off my 24-hour shift, but I haven't slept yet. Oh, get some good rest, Rob. But thank you for being here. Get some very good sleep. I wish you the best of rest. Hopefully, tomorrow the day will be nicer on you. I've also been like fucking up my schedule big time. Not because of me, but because like my cat is a bastard. My cat keeps waking me up and not letting me sleep. So every time I want to sleep, my cat is just like, nope, you're not sleeping today. Hold on. I'm back now. Hello, welcome back. And how are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing very good. Good. Can I invent a new word? Good? Yeah. Wow. Hold on. I want to check something. There's a dude who replied to my message. I need to see if this is like... Oh, because there's like another person I contacted for like more of the packs. And, oh, this one. Open image in new tab. Let's see. Oh, this one is less convenient. I don't know. Wah. But you can call me Adept for short if it makes it easier to pronounce. Okay. I mean, Adeptus is fine. Adeptus is, Adeptus Vulcun. It's just that it's hard to read, but it's easy to say. It almost sounds, Dooby dooby boom 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 boom. Chippy chippy chappa chappa. Wow. Hello. I'm getting hit with the chippy chappa. Chippy chippy chappa chappa dooby dooby da ba da ba. Cool today is on a bitty spree. Hey, cool. If you want some more sound options, let me know. I can give you like more options to redeem. If there's like any sound you like in particular, I can add it. Hello, Bio. Guys, I patiently wait for the day I'm gonna have hand tracking, because it would be awesome to actually use my hands to wave at people, but instead I have to like use a toggle. Hello. I saw the wave and I felt compelled to wave back. Hold on, calculator. I want to do these calculations right quick. I want to see something. If this is worth it. Okay, so price let's say 650. 650. How much is that in pound and euro? I've been like so hard on the lookout for these Pokemon packs. It's really difficult to find something good. 750 euro. Jesus, that's expensive. 5, 10, 5 plus 10. 5 plus 10. Wow, too much. But how you guys doing? Hello, Bio. Hello, Adeptus. Have you been well besides this? I mean, besides nothing, because nothing in particular happens. It's just you guys popped in. You guys are the center of the spotlight now. We're gonna probably be playing some Monster Hunter soon. I feel like I've yapped quite plenty today. I had more to yap about today than usual. Are simple gestures that activate tickles that you would be looking for? No. It's basically hand tracking. Hand tracking, it's possible. There's plenty of people who already have hand tracking. The problem with that is that if I were to do hand tracking, I would need to compromise my face expressiveness. Right now, like I use an iPhone and it tracks very nicely my face. I can do many expressions. It tracks stuff nicely, but I would have to compromise that if I wanted hand tracking. I would have like a normal, talking, but I would at least move my hands, but it's not worth it. It's better to have toggles, but maybe in the future I can have both, then I'm gonna have both. I'm gonna be able to move my hands freely around and it's gonna be super cool. Even though I'm gonna be honest, you guys will see me like scratch my nose very often. And I don't mean scratches in like scratch boogers, but I mean like scratch my nose because of allergies. I do that super often. Even right now, I've done it like 5 times in a row or something. Well, I've been good, halfway done with my 2 weeks sugar-free weeks. Sugar-free? Are you like completely skipping on sugar? Oh, and we got the EP one. So we got the Eper and we got the sugar-free one. You know what's so sad about having diabetes is that I could never be able to skip on sugar. Like, sugar is a requirement for me. Sugar/carbs. It's something that is fundamental to diabetic. So, if I were to skip on that, I will have to end up dealing with so many low sugars. And I've tried in the past. Well, it was really difficult. That's actually one of the things that I really hate about diabetes is weight loss and trying to lose weight, because there's so many calculations that you need to keep in mind. But at least you know that you're losing weight when you're getting a lot of low sugars. Is that that? So long since I've heard Pedro as well. It's been like a year. Love your mother. Thank you, Maxis. Welcome in. Don't want to be a grammar Nazi and be like, actually, it's your motto. But thank you, don't worry. I'm just messing. How you doing, Maxis? We were just, I was thinking if I wanted to yap more. Oh, Jesus. I am spilling everything. Ooh, hold on. I have my perfumes on my desk and I didn't put them back.
Lit.
I have to leave early, but I have fantastic streaming time zone. Thank you, Daptus. Take care. Take great care. Meow, meow, meow. I'm doing well, just watching some videos. Videos, yes. Multitasking. How about you? I'm doing well. I was supposed to try to do some calculations before I move on to normal stream. I wanted to calculate if something was worth the price. So this person is offering me 750 euro bundle, and I need to calculate if it's worth 750. So hold on. 5 plus 5 plus 9 plus 3, 5, 6, 6, 36. 36 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 plus 3, 6. 6. It's not worth it. Fuck. Yeah, no, it's not worth it, sadly. Thank you for the follow, Maxis. I'm supposed to pay 750 bucks on something that is worth 690. It is not worth it. But I'm actually buying something Monday for 600 that is worth 700. So that's the actual deal. Nice. I feel bad. I'm gonna reply to this guy later. Well, okay. Let's see. You guys want to play some Monster Hunter today? Also, someone recently, shout out to my editor. Editor has gifted me, what is it called? They have gifted me Detroit. Do you wanna guys see the Detroit next stream maybe? Because once again, it's like a complete blind play for me. I've never played that game. I don't know how it goes. I don't know anything about Detroit. 559 not worth. It's not dense. I was doing multiplications. Okay, listen. I was counting the packs because for prismatic, as of now, the average value of a packet is 12 euro, right? But I want to get a bundle that will make everything worth, you know, make a packet worth 10 euro or less. I'm trying to save, you know, because these packets are already expensive per se. So that's what I was calculating. So that thing had like 69 packets and they were asking me 750 euro, which is not worth it. Very inflated price. Yeah. But sadly, I am a bit fucked up because of the shipping. Shipping is a big con for me. The trade is a pretty long game. Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, let me open Monster Hunter then. See if I was told that the opening packs is usually not worth it and just buying the cards is cheaper. It is true. It is absolutely true. This is why I want to collect the cards. I don't want to actually... I don't want to... Like, I want to collect the packs for the aesthetic more than opening them. I will just open like 2 packs on stream maybe, or either like just give them to a friend of mine. But... I've been wanting to do like a handcam stream and I don't know what to do it about, so probably just some cards opening after like years. Last time I opened a Pokemon pack was like genuinely years and years ago. So we're gonna relive my childhood together. Trying to heal trauma. But yeah, let me open where is it? Pedro. Monster Hunter, there you go. Let me move you guys here. Steam is opening. Who the hell? I got a friend request from Aline. Who are you? Aline. I've been getting so many random friend requests and it's always from people who play CS and it's really scary. Because how are they finding me and why from CS? Like, why do all of them have CS in common? How are they finding me? That's what's concerning me. Odd. Is there like some side of sort? That's me. Yeah, for sure. No, like listen, I've been added recently by like 3 people and all 3 of them came from CS. And when I asked them, how did you find me? They were just bots. So how the fuck are they finding me? I don't know. Because they were like, yeah, join our tournament, man. Do you play CS? And I'm like, no, can you tell me how you found me? Yeah, no, wow, this tournament is like crazy pricing. They just kept on yapping. It's like, I don't know. Pain. Okay, which one was it? The window capture again? Game capture. Oh, it should work. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, this is not the right scene. My bad. My bad. Let me move you guys here. Sorry. Okay, let me change category. Monster. Monster Hunter Wilds. There you go. We're back. Snap back to reality. The loading, like the thing is so cute. I don't know why, it's so super cute. Didn't crash this time. It doesn't crash. It's just though that last time I played this, like yesterday, it's like in the middle of a big ass fight. What? Wait, what is this? It's just the last time it ended up like my model was lagging like crazy because of overheating. It's making me think I need to invest in fans or something to keep it cool. Because my GPU was super hot when I was playing this. Same with the CPU. So pain. Let me get my controller back. Which, by the way, yesterday I had 3 arms and no one told me anything. Pain. More and more pain. Okay, but the graphics are super ugly. I hate this. I changed the graphics yesterday because of the lag, but I don't like it. Where is it? Wait, there's a login bonus? That's cool. Okay, so I think I want to change at least the texture. So the texture doesn't give me... whatever. Man, whatever. Texture quality, we're gonna put it to like medium. Was it medium? Yeah, at least medium. No, it's so bad. What did I have yesterday? I think texture quality. I think I had high. No. I had something enabled differently. What? I actually don't know which setting it was. It was not clearly this. Oh, I think it was mesh quality. Oh, probably this as well. Oh, I had this enabled. Okay, medium. No, I actually can't tell. What? Options. Hold on. Man, it's sad to be so quality hungry. Okay, it was high, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Meow. Tomorrow, nice. Meow. Okay, so what do I have to do? Talk to Gemma. Okay, we have to talk to Gemma. Hello. Meow. How are you doing, Cool Squad? Oh, I earned stuff. Nice. Forge upgrade weapon. I use materials around different abilities and appearances. Okay. But I can't upgrade anything. If I upgrade this, it's not gonna worth it. It's gonna be worth it. They're forcing me to upgrade, but I don't wanna. Add to the pop-up camp. Where's the pop-up camp? Oh, that way? I guess it's that way. Oh yeah, we're in the forest now. I forgot. You have your own branch? I don't know what that means. Oh. Not too sure. I'm still trying to... Options. Yeah, hold on. This doesn't help. Damn, it's just... What was that? Okay, so where do we have to go? We have to go to the forest. I don't know where the forest is. Oh, where is it? Oh, somewhere there? I guess we can look at the mini-map. I don't know what these things are for, but I'm gonna collect them anyway. Little scatterbugs. Yeah, no. Man. Oh wait, I remember I fought the little monster here, and that's where I started like lagging like crazy. But my model is already lagging. Why? Hold on.